Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very snowy Meadow Grove for the 2 hectare challenge. My name is Simulation Fallen Nation. You join me here as always as we are going to get cracking along. And now this week, well, for this episode I've come up with the discovery really that I think I have failed season 2. And the reason I say that is several really. But typically right now, well, last year at least, winter was supposed to be our busy period. We had lots that we were supposed to do, but we've grown quite quickly in areas, which meant that we finished our harvest way earlier than previously, and I have nothing to do. It is the 2nd of February. Yesterday, the 1st of February, I started up the Meadow Grove game, and I had nothing to do there, so I waited to stack some pallets. I put the game on to, well, kept the game on 5x5 speed, and then I went away and edited another video because there's just nothing that can keep me going here. So it doesn't make much sense to continue like this. I can't drill any grass for another month, which means another 3 days of doing nothing. All of the root crops have been harvested, turned into soup and sold. All I can really do is keep picking up one pallet a day that comes from each apple tree. And that's about it. So I can fell a few trees here and there, but I just don't think that there's enough here to keep it going. Now, part of that may be that I've got eyes on starting a new challenge or doing something new. That could well be it, but there's nothing happening. I don't really want to build a snowman. But what we can do is sell this trailer load. This is maybe 2 days worth of pallets and wool. And it's just been sat there really waiting. So we will get this away and see what it's worth. Good job I didn't have the vehicle maintenance mod on there, because that would have been flat. But yeah, we'll get this taken away anyway. Now, it all leads me into really what we're going to do next. And I would love to get your opinions on this. So leave a comment down below. I might even try and get a poll in here as well. For next series coming up there, is there a specific series of mine in the past there? And I will exclude Dairyman's Diary because it's very similar to what's happening with my farming life at the moment. But is there anything else that you would love to see return? Or a style of content that might be easier, at least something that you would like to see. I have an idea of maps coming up that I might look to use this on, but I'm curious to see what that'll look like. I could do another challenge. I was thinking of the idea of doing like a ginormous sheep farm, taking everything, all the proceeds from this once we get everything sold up here. Sorry there, sir. Yeah, maybe taking all the proceeds from everything that we sell up here and moving that on over to the moving that across onto our whatever new project that is, wherever that might be, and starting up a ginormous sheep farm. That could be something we do there, but we'd have to be cunning as to how we make that work. I think the reason this worked so well in the first time around was it took me so much longer to harvest everything, and I think that was a huge big piece of it. So I don't know. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. Let me know down below in the comments what we should do, if you have any ideas about challenges where we should go. But I think the aim is going to be that we start to sell everything up. We might not sell it all up today, with maybe the next episode being the final one there, but we'll certainly get ourselves underway here and make a bit of a start. We've turned over a lot of money, I would say that so far, even if you exclude what we may have tied up in assets. There's a lot of turnover. We've bought into a lot of debt, and then we've paid off that debt, and we bought into it again, but we've paid off chunks of it as well, so that's pretty cool. I'm curious to see, what we could do if we changed it around there, but I feel like we're ready for a change. I'm certainly ready for a change. Meadow Grove's been a great map for me over the years, but I'm starting to feel like it's getting a little bit tired. I feel like it's time to try something new. I have an idea of trying to replicate a giant like a giant contractor or like an Ollie Blogs kind of thing. Got an idea to do that some way somehow, but I'm not sure what that would look like yet, so we'll have to see. But I have a few different ideas floating around that I want to try and get into some kind of practice, but I never know. We'll have to see. Alright, so I think this could be the last trip with goods that we need to sell. Lord knows that we've had... we could have sold it there, but we'll go up to this sell point up here whilst we're here, just to check to see if there are any more pallets that were missed. I mean, there could be. That water looks cold. No, they're not good. We did sell them all. There's still a little bit of silage that's being processed through, about 7,000 litres or 2 or 3 bales, maybe 2 bales. So that is going through there, so the money's ticking along up from that as well. All right, perfect. That's another little bit of money. I'd love to know how many. I'm sure I could probably find out how many liters that we have sold all in as well of all our root crops. I'm sure it's a lot. Unfortunately, there's about 1,000 liters of each in the of the carrots and the red beet, but we just don't have enough to make a pallet load. So that is what it is. But yeah, ultimately it's been good. It's made us a lot. We've been able to buy some nice equipment. I've really enjoyed using everything that we have there so far. But what I think we'll do today, we'll keep the sheep going for a little bit longer there, and we'll probably keep this going through today and one more episode when we kind of tally everything up there, and maybe by then we'll have an idea of where we are going to go and what that will look like. So that could be pretty cool. Didn't even look left. Should fine. Yes. So you'll see this is coming out on a Friday now as well. We've made a few little changes to the schedule. Wednesday and Sunday you'll see My Farm and Life appearing on your screens, and then this will be on a Friday with maybe mod updates and reviews, or my map update and progress on a Monday as well, where we can. Some really nice progress with Farmer Phil's map. I will say it's starting to look very, very tasty in some areas, and I've added a whole new farmyard area this last week, which and even done a lot of the landscaping work. So I'm very pleased to see that kind of settled in. It's a big little chunk of the map done and dusted, so that is good, and it'll allow us just to kind of tick that box off and move on elsewhere and keep on going. I am also hoping to announce a few other bits and pieces as well, so that will be on Monday's video, which should be good. Perfect stuff. Okay, well, what we'll do, we'll probably start selling some of the machinery off. With Meadow Grove, it's a little bit tricky to sell it off over at the store because the trigger doesn't seem to be quite in the right place, I don't think. So, or I certainly haven't looked to find it very well. So, spoiler alert, I look for things like a man. If I don't see it immediately, I don't find it. And so we will probably just get a few things sold off here. Some of the machinery that, you know, well, most of the machinery we bought secondhand, so there's not a huge value to it, but we'll keep things like the trailer, we'll keep this tractor, we'll keep my beloved telehandler as well, but things like the beet harvesters and all the equipment we can probably get rid of as well there. Have a quick look whilst the save silage wise. Oh, we've got next to none left as well, so that's good. That's going to work out quite nicely. I mistimed things because I was so quick with all the other processing. I thought I'd be in a position where we could immediately drill the grass, but no, not to be. We have we can't touch this, so you know it very much limits what we can do. But we've accrued quite a collection of stuff here, really. Beet harvester, giant trailer, some haymaking equipment, as well as silage as well. That was a real steal of a machine, let me tell you. The just incredible 6400. What a machine this is. What an absolute gem of a tractor. How many hours have I got onto this at the minute? 23 nearly. That's not too bad. And then, yeah, like I said, JCB telehandler as well. Just sublime. Let's get the lights turned off. So we'll probably sell some of this gear off here. And then we can even sell, well, we will have to wait till the very end to sell the land, of course, because we need to get rid of the things like the sheep. But let's have a bit of a start. This only got one round of work, but don't need to buy any of those things. That would be ridiculously good fun. So we're not going to be planting any more root crops because they won't go in until at least, I think it is April, May time. So we won't get around to those ones, and then we won't be then therefore harvesting them either. So goodbye to you. That was a good deal. That really sped our operation up no end. Animal stuff, we're going to keep. Grassland stuff, we're not going to be drilling everything, so we can get rid of that. I'm curious, actually, was there any contracts? No contracts available, yeah. Thought I looked at that, but I wasn't too sure. The mower's been great. The plow was very useful, but goodbye to you. And then, oh, what a baler. So cheap to sell. Oh my word. That was, I mean, we picked that up for about half price, if not more. It's about 30 grand. It's done some work there. It's old and it's for 8 grand for that. It's barely worth selling. What about the mower? The mower's worth more. My word. Do you know what? I'm going to keep a few things because I don't know where we're going yet or what we're going to do. That doesn't make much sense to sell at the minute. It's so darn cheap. This, though, that has been a good little purchase. It's made me a lot of money. The trailers, likewise, that's probably got something in. We'll keep that there. That one we don't need. We'll go and check that just to make sure that it is indeed empty. 2 tractors as well. I mean, we'll keep one of these ones. We'll probably end up keeping that one for now, I think. So it's nearly time to say goodbye. Oh my word. And then don't need that. Good day to you. Good day, cultivator. That's an expensive cultivator for what it is. All right, look at that, 229 grand already. Wow. What I want to go and do is we've got to keep this because there may well, over the course of the next day, there may well be apples or something or wool that we need to sell for one last hurrah, but we can cross that bridge. What we're going to do is just check to see if the Marston trailer is empty. And then we can go from there. Let me know, like I say, if you have been trying any challenges of your own there on Farm Simulator 22 and what you would like to or recommend any or good challenges for me to pick up. And we'll see where that goes. It's been fun, this one. I think this, I don't know if it was, well, the limitations of this second series were a little bit tough, but I'm not sure, but we would have to see. But it's still been fun. And I specifically like not having done any root crop stuff because that is, or any cereal work, sorry, because that's obviously something I go on and focus on very frequently. All right, around the corner we will go. Let's have a look at this trailer. Now, the big thing that we haven't sold yet, or we haven't talked about yet, is the fact that there is a sell point down there that we bought, and we need to sell the sell point and the processing factory, sorry. So that needs to all go. My pallet forks up here. Got a water trough there. It doesn't look like it's got anything in. Some floating wood. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely take this away. A lot of the trees that we, or the trees that we'd felled and that we then stacked up here, a lot of it when you put it through the processor because it was so small would just disappear. So it wasn't really, I wasn't making as much money as I had hoped from that for that reason. So what I'm going to do is just cherry pick out some of the bigger bits. And we'll take those away just to get a full trailer here. I love my orchards. They're such a good passive income. They really, really are once you get them set up in a way. You can just leave them be. It's just brilliant. That's a big chunk. Jump. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And this is one thing I'll do, like the lighting on this map is just superb. Really, really is. And I'm going to go all the way back down to the way we just came, but that's not a problem. Any more real big chunks? You're a chunky boy. You can come. Get in there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, let's take those down. The rest of them can just be a bug hotel or something. They'll be fine. And away. Alright. What would be curious is in about a month's time, if we have a separate challenge going there with the arrival of the production DLC, what options there will be there for making additional money. That could be something that we could look into and try and bring into whatever that next challenge would be. Yeah, that could be an interesting one. What are your thoughts on the new DLC? I think it's really going to be quite interesting. As I said in the video that I dropped there on Thursday, lots of potential. Really curious to see how that shows up. But yeah, very, very impressed and, with a lot of just different ideas that a lot of us probably aren't thinking about really. So it can diversify your strategy and your gameplay there, which is always pretty cool and a good thing to have. indicate, sir. That would be nice. Oh, and we've got a trailer load of logs there as well. Guess that can just go straight to a sell point now. Okay, so I think we should just drop it off over here. I just noticed all my interactive zone markers are on because I was testing something on Farm Phil's map. And yes, they're all, very rarely have those actually enabled. So that's quite a difference to see them all. All right, will this work? Sell wood. It was all of it. It wasn't much, was there? Good Lord. Okay. Do you know what? We'll probably sell this trailer. Marston trailers have been a great servant for us, but I think it's probably time. Don't need any more. Don't need any more tipping. At some point we will let that one go. But I think because this is such a short episode, there's not really much that we can do. We'll probably end up leaving it here, to be honest. And I would love to know what you think we should do next. If you think this was the right call to wrap this on the head at this stage or not, but let us know in the comments down below, and I will be thinking about what that might be. The next series that we replace this with may not be a challenge series per se. It may be something completely different, but we'll figure that one out. Until then, though, I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing as always. I have been Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you on Sunday for the next episode of My Farming Life. Until then, catch you later.